Welcome back to the kitchen. You are here with Team Mad Rational in the building with your man, Twitch for Life, MrBroadcast, Arthur Yves, and my man Salty. And we about to do this thing. Are y'all ready for this?
Big facts, caps, lock. Big 2019.
Mad Rational 2019, baby. Let's go.
It's a beat, man. Oh, snap. Hold up. That was hot. I'm sorry. I was really letting the beat flow through me, so I wasn't like having a lot of
The beat is crazy, right?
That beat was hot.
As soon as the beat comes on, it's just like you can't help but to introduce something. You gotta just like go live.
Yeah, do that whole introduction again. Let's get it. No? Oh, all right.
Nah, we do this once around here, homie.
My bad. Yeah.
We Jay-Z in the cut.
One take, baby. One take.
One take. One take and done. One in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what we getting into then?
What were we talking about the other day that really like we went in on? That I was like, yo, you need to come here today on a Tuesday.
I don't remember because I've never been invited to the show. I'm of no one important.
Okay, first off, hold on.
Is he clowning to America right now?
He's trying to.
So that's
look,
how we feeling for 2019?
So look, I just wanted to let everybody know my man Mad Salty here, aka Wyatt, has been a part of the team on the kitchen for a while. Tonight just happens to be the first time he's been available for the actual show.
That's true.
Right. And he is the star of the newest podcast coming out, M.A.D Distractions. Right? Mm-hmm. And of his channel, Salty's Comebacks. So
that's actually going to be hot, and we will talk about that later because
right.
boy, do we have some good comebacks to show off.
Yeah,
I'm hyped for that actually.
That's going to be a dope channel.
Yeah,
it's going to be a dope channel. That one's going to be that's going to be the hit. It's going to be hilarious.
And we got to get people to send in clips for that. That's what I wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
Salty comebacks.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, we got the website. We could do it on submit@madrational.com.
Genius.
Yeah.
That's why you're the brains, man.
Hey, you know what? I set up great foundations.
I'm lying. Hang on. I'm sorry. Let me back my statement up. Art, that's why you're the brains, man. No.
So Art's the design guy.
I'm just playing.
Yo, real quick, before we get too deep into anything.
What's up?
I got us a track of the week.
Oh, snap.
You
ready for this?
Oh, wait a minute. It's been a while since we did a cut of the week, everybody. It's been a couple weeks since we did a cut of the week. We bringing back the cut of the week for 2019, right? For y'all that are just tuning in for the first time, what we do on the cut of the week is we listen to a track, we talk about a track and all aspects of it, right? And then we vote on it, trash or trophy. Cool? Cool.
About it.
Cool.
All I do is talk trash, so you know it's going to be trash off
drop
the bat.
that shit. It comes with a video.
I like it.
Tracktivist Radio.
Ooh, like the sample.
Yeah, as soon as the bell rings, call me Mr. Belding or Mr. Big Bopper. I'll
Is this
make
your
it a
docs?
quick stoppage with the hand speed of
my
a city
dudes.
pickpocket. Like a stampede of nothing but Zangiefs. I'm leading with arms swinging. They all like what an award-winning performance with a bizarre
Now the alarm's ringing, vision's darkening. I hit them till they start seeing the cartoon Cardinals.
These two
Mario
cats
stars
can do no
spinning. I
wrong.
discarded all my battle bars till Jay came to New York, so I started sharpening my knives, daggers, and bayonets.
shit. I'll laugh in the face of death and start slapping away until he pays respect. I was made for the main event. Go ahead and place your bets and see how insane it
Now
gets.
there's no need to explain the rest. We're letting the evidence show. It never gets old. Stick with my heavenly flow. Giving one hell of a show.
This shit is elementary, like it was elemental. Likely I'll never let them get ahead of me. Embedded till they never forget of me. Are you getting me?
Come on, man. Are you ready?
But he better be on a different pedigree, different
Speed methamphetamines.
in the streets we're developing till they see me on the Teddy B.
Run through New York with a squadron of Asians, and it's not in our nature if it's not entertainment. We don't want anything, we gon' get everything. Shit, we gon' get 7 rings. We don't really wanna get caught leaving hip-hop just as a memory.
Like it, I want it, I got it, yeah, I want
He killed that.
I got it, I want it, I got it, I want it, I got it, I want it, I got it, got it.
really rap. Korean motherfucker with the flow like old Jigga. Deliver the whole show with the notion of blowing this whole shit up and bringing up my culture with us. I got old Koreans going all jugga orgy, no grilling all jigga with a soldier with an assortment of fruit to pick from.
A million ways to die and you could pick one. You convinced enough to let you live is now not an option. Now you're out of options, like your body parts have been left in a couple different Howard Johnsons. I don't got a conscience, I forgot my common sense popping off whenever I feel obligated. I'm just trying to make it, not gonna stop till they calling my name like I've been nominated.
I've been hired to take the beat and I beat it up properly. When they see me, they see beef in the broccoli. But when they hear me, they hear the big pocket me. They hear hip hop and me, OD hypocrisy.
And now all I'm hearing is cheese and bologna. But when they see me, they see the bulgogi. Then I leave them sinking fast. Hit them with the force of 4 kimchi slaps just for thinking that.
We run through New York with a squadron of Asians, and it's not in our nature. If it's not entertainment, we don't want anything. We gon' get everything. Shit, we gon' get 7 rings. We don't really wanna get caught leaving hip hop just as a memory.
I see it, like it, I want it, I got 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 it.
Bruh.
Yo, when did that drop?
Yo.
So this is actually a remix, like a what do you call it, a mashup?
Yeah.
It's a Ariana Grande song and a Year of the Ox song,
Right.
done by Tracktivist.
Yo.
I thought I heard that verse before from Year of the Ox, but it's still hot.
It's dope.
Yeah.
Like, first off, I mean, here on The Kitchen, we're big Year of the Ox fans.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm saying, I think we've done, 2 Year of the Ox tracks before on the Cut of the Week. You know, of course, both of the past Year of the Ox tracks were trophies that was voted on. This is no exception. Tracktivist, that was an incredible mashup. Man, I'm speechless. I was not even critiquing. I was enjoying. That's all I was doing the whole time. So, you know, gosh.
Yeah.
You know, and Ariana Grande is an incredible artist as well. You know,
True.
I was paying far more attention to the rap than I was the singing. But the sample of what's the name of the song from the Sound of Music? That's where it's from anyway. It's, you know, Sound of Music track. Yeah.
It was Sound of Music?
Yeah, that's the these are a few of my favorite. That's actually the name of the song. A few of my favorite things, whatever.
Yeah,
you want to
because
call
Joel Santana did one too.
So. Yeah. It's been remixed and sampled a lot. You know, but yeah, I love that. Yeah,
that was dope.
It's a double mix, man.
I could use a little less of Ariana trying to dance, but everything else was hot. What?
Of course.
What?
You get a string bean doing some sexy dancing, and it's not doing anything.
Yeah. And that, folks, is how Mad Salty makes Ariana Grande Mad Salty.
Whoa, back up. I love Ariana Grande. I really do. You know, she's actually really pretty. Just less dancing.
Did Brittany text you?
Oh man, gonna make me salty.
Hey, Art, when it's done, make sure you T-Pain this thing, all right? T-Pain them, though.
Ooh, put some auto-tune behind my voice?
No, T-Pain it. We don't use auto-tune. We use T-Pain.
T-Pain, my bad. You right. Oh man.
The reason I'm shaking my head is because I'm the one that would have to T-Pain it.
No, Art T-Pains it.
Art,
all right, you Roger and zap it.
Sorry, I had to take the chinchilla off real quick. Hang on.
Oh shit! Is that Angolan chinchilla?
Yeah, fam.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to understand how this works.
I know how it works.
I told you. I did it. He don't know what to do with his hands. No, with Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby don't know what to do with his hands.
I hit the mic. I went to fix it.
Why are you still trying to talk on top of it?
I'm not. I was just leaning in. Oh my god.
Is this where we should be at?
Right here. I'm gonna chill right here.
In the uncomfortable pose. Yeah, we spent the first 10 minutes of you getting comfortable. Now
I ain't even moving. Nah, is it right here? Let's get it.
Boom. Let's make it happen.
It's actually really clear right there.
Redo that intro.
Oh, there it is. Well, that's the show, ladies and gentlemen.
the whole show's done. All right.
You good?
I'm Gucci.
All right, Ricky Bobby. Pose for the frame.
Thank you. Bobby Boucher. Anyway.
Gucci.
So can we finish? What were you about to ask him?
Nothing.
Before we got onto this, you literally said, "Okay, Mr. Broadcaster."
Oh, that was just our normal segue. into
Yeah, that's
ridiculousness.
how we do stuff.
You weren't about to segue into something else?
No.
Not at all.
No. He knew exactly what I was doing.
Dang. So obviously, I'm new to the show. Everybody, my name is Mr. Salty. I'll be catching up as we go along.
Something crackers. Something crackers.
Ooh, I do hear myself real good now.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It took
You leveled
me a minute. Do better.
Boom.
So yeah, this Yachts track though.
Yo, Mr. Broadcast,
Man.
2019.
All right.
Is this the actual year of the ox? This is not the year of the ox. What is this? The year of the...
I have no
It's
idea.
the year of the pig. Year of the
Oh. All right.
I'll like me some bacon.
But this track snatched that away, though.
Oh.
That's what I'm gonna say. I mean, because we've talked about the track in theory before when it was as its own track.
Sure.
But talking about it as part of the mashup and the way it was mixed, or should I say mashed?
Mashed.
You know
like
what I'm saying?
potatoes.
I gotta
I'm
look
about
up
to
those
say,
lyrics.
It's not even mashed. It's smashed potatoes. Smashed potatoes is what I'm feeling from this. Because it was almost...
It was sweet.
It gave a whole nother vibe
like potatoes.
to the area. How you say her name?
Ariana Grande.
Boom. There you go. It gave a whole nother vibe to Miss Grande. That
Like tacos.
it just almost, and there's no disrespect to her original song, but it gave her part a whole different feel to where it's a whole new song. I get it's a mashup, but it makes you feel like it's a whole new song.
Yeah.
Right.
When it comes to her part. And it fits so well because you know what her real song is. And going from the standpoint of we know what the lyrics were for the Ox and taking what her hook and her piece of it was, it made it feel like a whole new song.
It did.
Separate. It was all.
It was.
I mean, it was a perfect mashup. I'm sorry. Like, I know we usually trash a trophy at this point. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna jump to the end real quick.
Okay.
It's a trophy for me because I felt like it was a whole new song. The way this guy smashed it together.
Yeah, it was definitely a trophy.
You get what I'm saying? I know it was a mashup, but he smashed it. Like it just, it was. You know what I'm saying?
I have to agree, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't have anything to go against that. This track was phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I love the way that these two dudes rap.
Yes.
Because they rap with that, like, just the essence of hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're lyrical, right? They have punchlines, which is amazing. You know what I mean? And it's really hard to find people that are lyrical and tell the story and have punchlines all at the same time. Because sometimes you just get punchline rappers like Ludacris. He's a punchline rapper, right? He doesn't typically tell you a story, right? But then you get rappers like Eminem where all they do is tell you a story. With, he has punchlines every now and then, but he's not a punchline rapper, right? But then you get other people like Mos Def is just super lyrical, right? But doesn't take you anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have any punchlines,
Right.
you know what I mean? But these guys have the best of all three, which is, I know normally you talk about the lyrics and stuff. But
I mean, but see, here's the thing. What's happening right now is proving the evidence in this being such a mashup is that now we're taking two different angles on what we got from it.
yeah,
So
yeah, it's definitely Mos Def. Since both of y'all have already officially voted, I'm also going to put my 2 cents in and call it a trophy as well. We got one person left to give an opinion.
Okay, so I'm gonna be extra critical just because I've listened to this track several times now. The only thing I don't like about it is that whoever did the original mashup, how I am about mashups and production, like.
Actually, can you tell us how you are about mashups? Not being funny,
for those
but
who don't know and the first timers.
Yes, so I've done a bunch of mashups, and
Okay.
I've been up in the mashup game for a minute, like way back since Girl Talk was doing his thing.
Yeah, okay.
And like Flostradamus were first coming up. But the only thing I don't like about it is that whoever did the original mashup, I don't know how I am about mashups and production, like. Yeah, for those who don't know and the first timers. Yes, so I've done a bunch of mashups, and I've been up in the mashup game for a minute, like way back since Girl Talk was doing his thing. Yeah,
okay.
And like Flostradamus were first coming up. the only mistake that I'm finding with this is that the Year of the Ox track, the 7 Rings, is it 7 Rings, something like that.
Yeah, 7 Rings. Yeah.
It's compressed to the point where it has a fuzzy top. It has that what's that sound? You know what I'm talking about when a track is a little too distorted on the top.
It's driven a little bit too much.
Yes.
Yeah.
It had a little bit of that, and it was only on the Year of the Ox side, which is why I know it was part of the mix and not part of the degradation that happens when you upload it to websites, multiple websites. It was only on the one side, so that's why I know
I see what you're saying.
whoever took the track, it was like a rip or something. It doesn't sound like they got the full, like, high quality version of it to do the remix.
Maybe not, or they may have run the whole thing through a there's a term for it. It's called reamping. When you run the whole track through a guitar amp, right? And they could have run it through a clean guitar amp with a little too much drive on it. So, I've done that to vocals before just to give it a cool effect. You know what I'm saying? But that's a nice pickup.
Yeah,
I'm impressed.
I think that's the only criticism I have on it, because
I'm impressed.
Besides that, it's a beautiful track. I think I love the original track. Obviously, I love the original album. I've played that thousands of times now. But I think this was a fresh take, a fresh melodic take on that same track. So I'm down with it. I have not heard the original Ariana
Grande
track. So
yeah.
So
well, I have heard the original Ariana track, and putting it with Year of the Ox's lyrics and everything, I think it actually made it a 10 times better track. Not saying that Ariana Grande's was bad by any means.
Yeah.
But me personally, I enjoy their style, and it just fits so good with them, or with Ariana Grande's.
for
sure. I agree. I cannot disagree. That's a nice pickup, though. I'm impressed. I don't know if I said it once, but I said it again. It's a nice pickup.
I ain't hear none of that. I'm not saying it wasn't there. I ain't.
Actually, did y'all even catch what I said? Because am I talking in the mic? We good?
Yeah.
Did you catch it? Oh, man. All right. I just want to make sure I'm good.
Yeah, you're not talking on top of the mic anymore.
Like this?
he's a hold my beer.
Yeah. All right.
Let me just sit this right here.
He looked up there like, let me clear my throat.
Oh man. Well, I'm just trying to make sure I fit in, guys. That's all. Do what y'all do.
Don't do what we do. Be better.
Boom. Hello.
That's a given, but okay. I'm just kidding. Nothing.
That's when you get the eye squint. You just get the.
They call me salty for a reason. You know this.
They call you mad salty.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That's important. You should remind everybody what MAD stands for again.
Our mad or your mad?
No, you're mad, not my mad. What?
Oh, our mad.
Yeah.
Our mad stands for music, art, and design. Yes.
Music, art, and design, salty. I love it. Let's get it.
He's trying to usurp that brand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with it.
No. Yeah. Since we're pulling out phones.
Oh my gosh. Yo. So.
But yeah, I think it's a trophy all around.
Absolutely, it is. Absolutely, it is. So, damn, that's 3. That's 3 for Year of the Ox and 1 for Tracktivist. Right on the trophies for Mad Ration. The kitchen. Yo, we haven't really talked about what the kitchen means. There's a lot of people that tune in and they see the kitchen and they don't really understand what the kitchen means.
Well, yeah, let's get into this right now, because as a newcomer on the show, even though I know what it's about,
right.
Explain it, because my fans don't know. So
you're waiting for all 5 of them to clap?
Yeah.
Can I get a line of applause?
Yeah. RBR, stand up. Anyway.
My dude. So the kitchen is.
Hold on.
Whoa, my bad.
Let's reintroduce the kitchen for 2019.
I like it.
Okay. allow me to reintroduce ourselves.
There we go.
You gotta put your Key Sweat voice
This
on.
is MAD, M.A.D, and we. No, I'm gonna say that for later. We gonna run it after though, America. We gonna run it.
I was ready for you to jump into it. I was like,
drop the beat,
Yeah.
Okay,
and
wait
then
a
we
minute.
gonna do it.
All right.
I was like, he's
All
on
right.
beat right now. Hold on.
And that double dutch.
Right? Broadcast got a new one for 2019. Nah,
Is it broadcast?
you know what's up? You know
Or
what
is
it
it fistico?
is.
Oh,
Hey.
I'm out.
We gotta bring up. No, go ahead. Tear me up. All right. Reintroduce ourselves. We get to that.
All right.
Take the lead.
So, just for everybody's understanding of what the kitchen is all about. The kitchen is about the hip hop culture, right? And not the hip hop culture you see on TV, not the hip hop culture that you may read about in news reports. The real hip hop culture, the hip hop culture that brings the world together under one idea, and that idea is love, togetherness, right? The kitchen is all about the metaphor that we talk about in hip hop, right? Being around the kitchen table, staying around the campfire, building each other up, right? You know, there's all kinds of metaphors that happen in hip hop that surround ideas that happen in the kitchen, mixing it up, right? Cut of the week, you know what I'm saying? And that part of hip hop is, I don't want it to be lost. I don't want it to be lost in translation, right? Because that's what got me into hip hop. I started off singing, right? Then moved into dancing, which is actually where me and Mad Salty met.
Actually, for the record, I don't dance, but continue.
He flips a lot.
I was just saying that so nobody thinks I'm soft in my followings, but continue.
Oh, they didn't know about the tutu?
No. Oh, I hate you.
Oh, I thought everybody knew about that.
Finish your story.
I'm just playing. It was a black tutu, so he still, kept it alive.
You want to change it to a leotard next?
The leopard print one that you had?
All right, never mind. Just go.
Anyway,
I see myself out. No.
Nah, but anyway, back to the point of it all. So that's what the kitchen is all about. It's all about togetherness. It's all about love. It's about bringing the community together, and it's about anybody being welcome to the table to sit down and have a conversation and talk about things that mean something to them, right? And it's about us learning from that, taking that in, and then empowering everybody around us. That's what the kitchen's all about.
It's a good motto. I like it.
Yo, the way this track just dropped into that real.
It was
Real
smooth.
clean.
Can
It
they
was
hear?
smooth.
No, they can't hear this, can they?
They will.
Oh, that's hot. That was good. I gotta give you props on that one. That was well played, sir.
Hey, the universe wanted that to happen.
I'll agree with you on this one.
Mm-hmm. No coincidences, my friend. Everything happens for a reason. Mm-hmm. It's the same reason you don't have a power cord.
Yup. You saw me looking.
Oh, yo. Okay, look. So we talked about the kitchen. There was something I wanted to talk about. I got interrupted. Okay. Can you do me a favor? Can you tell everyone about the thing we found out today about Jussie Smollett?
Okay.
Jussie
Yeah.
Smollett.
Before we get into that,
What's up?
just in all fairness, I wanted to hear Art's thoughts on his views of the kitchen.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's Artemis Prime, man.
Artemis Prom.
I got nothing that wasn't previously stated in Mr.
Twitch, is that what we calling you on this?
Mr. Twitch's
Okay.
Mr. Twitch's.
I didn't say what he said was wrong. I was just saying, just your inner thoughts.
I mean, I'm new to the hip hop culture. I've listened to hip hop, obviously, but I've never been part of that culture. And so, well,
I think you have.
I have I was, what's the word? I was without my knowledge. I was unconsciously, unawarely in the culture, but it was not something that I thought about.
But I think everybody starts off in the hip hop culture unconsciously. I think it's something that just grows on the inside of you, and you realize that you're part of it when you're around a group of people that also share the same ideas and views as you, and are also passionate about the same things that you're passionate about. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I think that's when you realize, like, wow, I'm really part of this hip hop culture. You know? Yeah.
Let's stay there for a quick second. What about the culture makes you more passionate, or the most passionate?
What part of it?
Yeah, and in particular.
That's a good question. In particular, the thing that makes me the most passionate about the hip hop culture is its ability to bring people together. People that wouldn't normally meet for any other reason but for a passion either about the music, the dance, the art, or the fashion. You know? And that's what I love about hip hop, because its whole purpose is to just bring people together, right? Even in the world of competing, and you know what I'm saying, you know, you've seen that competition world before. I know MrBroadcast has seen it before. And in the world of competing, there's a level of respect that happens when you step into the circle, when you on stage behind a mic, right? There's a level of respect that happens when you're vulnerable. You know, and when you're part of a community where you are allowed to be vulnerable, but then built up and not destroyed, it can only make you a better person.
So it brings back, or ties back into the whole love, basically, that you were talking about in your intro of the kitchen. I like it. Okay.
Yeah. It's the best way I can describe hip hop. It's just love.
I like it. You want to add or say why? I got to hear from Art too after this.
All right. I mean, for me, it comes from the history. The history of hip hop started as bebop, from soapbox to dreadlocks, to how it wasn't all bad, but it wasn't all good either. From the corporate side to how it wasn't all hood either.
Bars.
You know what I'm saying? To how
I respect it.
To how, from you and I, to others have seen us, to this conversation we having right now between us. That's hip hop.
Bars.
Broadcast 2019.
I wasn't ready to be set on fire like that, Art.
So wait, hold on, Salty. What about you, sir?
Well,
I can hear that.
I can't see nothing. But anyway,
Salty caps.
Let's see. I don't think I was ever really in the hip hop community.
Get out. At least Art played it off and said, "I'm learning."
No.
I didn't really. I mean,
no.
Right. I thought we was about to start. I thought this was about being on Chopped. That's
no.
I'm in the kitchen, right?
I was about to throw down some food, but anyway,
right. I'm waiting for onions. See no onions.
Yeah. But no, like how me and you met through dancing at the time, which I didn't do at the time. I love music, like straight up, and listening to a bunch of like old school tracks, Tupac, of course, and things of that nature. I wouldn't say I am super immersed into it, but it is something that I am definitely getting more interested in. And being around you guys, as far as the culture goes, you know, I can definitely see the love into it, you know. And that's pretty much what I just wanted to expand upon, you know, why it means so much to you and everybody in the room, basically, because, you know, what brings it and builds it more and more so. And it's definitely a love that I've grown for it. So
I got you. What I'll tell you this, like hip hop was the first community that I was in and I didn't feel like I was an outcast ever in my life.
I'm always the outcast. I can't help it.
You know, I mean, from grade school to middle school to high school, even I didn't really ever feel like I was a part of anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I was good at a couple things. Like, you know, I used to sing and all that stuff. I was good at it, right? But I didn't feel a part of anything. Even in choirs, I didn't feel like I was a part of the choir. Whether I was in the choir, whether I was president of the choir, whether I was in show choir, I didn't really feel a part. I've always felt separate, right? Until dance came around.
Mm-hmm.
And then when dance came around, right, and for the first time, somebody was like, "Oh, I see what you're trying to do. Let me show you how to do it the right way."
Ooh.
Right? And that's when I felt like I was a part of something.
Yeah.
You know?
And did you do the flash mob with us back in like 2015 or 16?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so one of my cousins who's like super good.
was-
Oh, well, you know Spencer. Anyway,
I forgot that was your cousin.
yeah, a lot of people do. But anyway, back when I was like trying to learn some more stuff, he was the first person who was like, "Yo, like this is how you like."
That's a
moonwalk
great
and
person to learn
stuff."
from too.
Yeah, I know. So I just didn't start dancing until I was like 14. So, but
I just told you didn't dance. What happened? Caught you in it.
I need you to edit this. But no, that was like when
I met the dude. He had the leopard print leotard on, and I was like, "Yo, that's not really what we wear to the studio, fam. Like, we could put on jeans and t-shirts, and we'd be cool, all right?"
It was leopard print with Gucci flip flops.
I thought they were Prada.
Same thing. No.
So many things.
Oh no,
I remember
never
correctly,
had
they had like 6 cent heels and red bottoms on them.
maybe. Oh my gosh. Okay. But anyway, Art. What would you say about the whole hip hop discussion we were just having?
Art doesn't remember the question.
I forgot it too.
No, my as I said, I didn't realize I was part of that culture until much later and much more recently.
Yeah.
I was made aware of this, but yeah, no, like I've loved the music, as I've said in the past on this show. Big Willie Style was my first ever CD, and
Big Willie
I
Style.
listened to it all the time, and then my second CD was the dual disc Outkast CD with the Big Boy on one side and Andre 3000 on the other. And I loved it, and I feel like it was around that same time when I started beatboxing, and I joined a crew, and we were kind of doing our thing.
Give us a sample.
Nah.
I like how I said he was all cool into the mic too. Nah.
Art said he only does mashups now.
Well, yeah. So that's, I mean, and then in college, I started. That's when I started DJing, and that's when I started doing remixes, mashups. I started dropping samples from old school hip hop tracks, and some just full old school hip hop tracks into sets, and I think that's what really solidified my appreciation for the craft, for the music. Because I mean, up until then, and it's part of the reason why I feel like I'm so separate from the hip hop community is because the stuff that was on the radio didn't speak to me, didn't speak to my lifestyle, didn't speak to who I was as a person. It was all, money, drugs, and women in clubs, and that wasn't me.
Yeah.
That's what T.I. talked about.
Yeah, I mean, I was not living the trap life. So,
Well,
That was the track that made him famous.
yeah.
true actually.
Money rolls, cars and clothes. That's how all my partners roll. Yeah.
Actually, Art said his first CD was Big Willie Style. What was y'all's first CD that y'all owned or bought?
First hip hop CD was Millennium.
That was the very next.
It was the very next Will Smith album.
Okay, yeah, that's why I didn't know it. Okay, I got it. I
Yeah,
remember the first one.
That was the one with Will 2K on there, where he did the Y2K track with KC. Yeah,
That's not.
yeah. So Y2K,
Oh.
year 2000. That's Will Smith was in New York, and he debuted that track. Even though the track had been out for a few months, he debuted that track nationally with KC at the ball drop. That's why he said when the ball dropped in the year 2K, you know what I'm saying? Like that was in the track.
Didn't even notice that.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go back and listen to some music. Well, what was your first one?
I'm not implicating or dating myself today. So, we're good.
What?
We're good.
Said not today, devil.
Not today.
Okay, well,
I'll come up with some fictional one by the time you finish yours.
that's some fictional one.
Some fictional first
Oh my
one.
gosh.
Well, my first one was the Carter 2, and it was. I mean, I had been listening to music on the radio and stuff like from time to time, but man, that Carter 2 album like changed my whole look on music in general. So,
I'll you know what? My fictional first CD
fictional.
was the original first Hot Boys disc. That's the one I'll go with.
Said,
That's the one. With,
You know, it was the 69 Boys.
first of all, first of all, I will admit I
Live
did
Crew?
have the 69 Boys disc because I was actually
wasn't the first one.
I'm gonna go ahead and date myself a little bit. I was at the Old Texas Stadium when 69 Boys first premiered Tootsie Roll doing Juneteenth
snap.
Fest concert at Texas Stadium. I was there, so they
And
performed.
at
'cause remember
that time-
in Juneteenth.
Lance had just turned 35.
I hate all of it. And so because, you know, New Orleans was always a lot slower back then than everybody else, that happened, of course, Juneteenth. By the time I make it home for the school dance, Tootsie Roll comes on. I'm the only one who even knew the song, knew how to do the dance and all that stuff. I'm like, how you know that? Like that? I go to Dallas every summer. Y'all know what's
Right.
up. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to date myself past that. Nah, you know what? I got to give big ups. I'm going to do it. I'm going to say my first CD.
Curtis Mayfield.
Hate you twice.
I
My
hate
first CD.
James Brown.
No. Was the original first UGK with Tell Me Something Good.
Yo,
That was my first CD. That was my
That
first
CD was hot though.
That was my first CD. UGK. They first
Underground
album.
King. Oh,
Yep.
Wow.
Again, because I was in Texas.
Yeah.
Hold on, because he probably gave us a trick answer. What was your first cassette tape?
God damn it! I was trying to get. If I wouldn't have brought that up, we would have moved on to the next subject. I would have been winning.
I got one. What was your first 8-track? I hate you 3 times.
I hate
Anyway,
strong.
America.
You thought I wasn't gonna see through your buzz?
Hey, I was rolling.
Look,
I was
all
with
right,
you.
All right, real talk.
I was like, wait a minute.
My first. now I gotta implicate myself. Peaches Records. when they used to be back in Gentilly though.
Okay, yeah. I was
They
about
used
to
be
say
back
that
in
sounds
Gentilly.
really familiar.
Yeah, Peaches Records. That's where everybody got they stuff from. My 2 first, because I bought 2 that day. My very 2 first cassettes. America. Damn it.
I'm just trying to think of what it might be.
No, I know.
He knows what it is.
I know that. You're never gonna probably guess what it is. I mean, well, you could, but you wouldn't have really thought.
Was it Madonna?
No.
Are you talking about your first hip hop cassette?
Yeah, this is gonna be my first hip hop.
Okay.
African Bambaataa.
I was about to say because
My
my first CD was not Will
my first. My first hip hop. I don't even really call it hip hop, but I mean,
I know it was before hip hop was created. I know.
Too Short, Freaky Tales, and Ice-T, the Power album.
Yeah, okay.
You know what's funny?
Do you remember that girl he had on the front cover in the white bikini? If you don't know, do your history, player. Pull it up, Artemis Prime.
Let me pull it up on my laptop.
Pull up that Power album cover. You understand why we had the tape, and that's when you had to pull out that on the wall. There you go.
Yup. Because my sister had this. I remember.
There you go. That was it. Yeah.
That was a little underwhelming.
Yeah, baby.
Nah, but not for. I mean, this was
back then.
This was in 1829, man. I mean, just like
Super Saiyan 4 level hate.
Okay. Man, it's going ham with these roasts.
y'all will get to roast me at some point, so I get them in now.
Oh, I always do. It's cool. I know it's coming.
So, all right. So now that was my first two.
Mm-hmm.
Now one of the ones that I always hold. I know I got to talk about this one because this is my first true recognition of the whole hip hop and R&B, and like this is when it's now becoming hip hop. You know what I'm saying? More than just being gangsta rap. And we talked about this before when we talked about the influences of hip hop. Father MC.
Yeah.
I don't know much about that
tape. Mm-hmm. All right, so it was a conversation we had before. Look them up, America. Father MC. I still say to this day, they need to do, what is it, on TV One or whatever, when they do the Where They Are They Now, or the, who they worked on. If they don't get Father MC one, they have not done hip hop and R&B the due justice it deserves, because Father MC is the one who brought in Diddy, brought in Jodeci, brought in Mary J. Blige. And I don't mean just like, oh, cosign. I mean like, all right, Mary, jump on this track. It was a hot track. All right, Jodeci, jump on this track. Oh, look, who's a background dancer? Diddy, who I'm letting help in, in the background and do the video stuff and learn about production. Like, if it wasn't for him, think of all that would not exist.
True.
Right now, because of Jodeci, we got Missy and Timbaland and Genuine and all. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because of Diddy, we get Bad Boy. Father MC put them on, not just like, let's hang out in the studio. Like, I'm giving you a break.
Right.
But when you listen to it, like, before you know who these people are, to hear Mary sing on it, it's like, she wasn't a background singer. You're like, this chick can sing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When Jodeci hitting that hook, that first time you get to hear Hoon Yeah, that's when you first heard Hoon Yeah was in Treat 'Em Right. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's at the tone.
That's old school. I got to do my history now.
That's at the tone, man.
But Mr. Broadcast hit you with the history from like way back.
I'll take the look on that one.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody's got to educate us.
Here's the real question. Mm-hmm. That was your first introduction to hip hop. What was your first introduction to music?
Well, that was my first introduction to hip hop R&B.
What was your first introduction to music?
To music?
Just music.
Man. That I remember, my earliest time that I can recognize and remember.
Because I know you were there the first time, like Mozart played on the piano.
Okay, first of all.
Yes, all of that, just for that.
Yeah, exactly.
I set all of that up just for that.
First of all.
I knew that's what he was doing, too. That's the sad part.
First of all, yes. As a baby, my grandparents played Bach for me. All right? I'll admit to that. Now,
look,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
My true natural of saying, oh man, this is my jam. Like, play it again. Like, recognizing.
That was you talking about Usher lyrics, by the way. Sorry.
So, oh man, I'm gonna tell you, it's a 3-part mix up, honestly. Between,
of course it is. It's never as simple as
it's never, because it's not. There's nothing simple about Mr. If you ain't learned, ain't nothing simple about Mr. Broadcast, baby.
Hey, it's fine. We going for these deep dive answers. Let's get it.
2 hours later.
So I just answered your question, in a short 45 minutes.
So look, what I want y'all to do is, right now, I want y'all to stop for a second, and I want you to hit the like button, right? Then I want you to go and I want you to hit that subscribe button. Then next to the subscribe button, there's gonna be a bell. I want you to hit the bell, so you get the notifications when we drop the video, and join us for the next episode right after this. Cool. Oh man, yo.
Actually, you know what?
What?
There's a charger cable.
We're not talking about the charger cable. That's not what we're doing. We're not
All right.
No. Oh man, MrBroadcast.
What's up, man?
2019.
That is all day. Big facts, caps locks, all day. I think once you raise your mic up, there you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
I
Boom.
In front, right here.
So the mic is pointing at you. That you're not. You're trying to talk into the top of it. Remember we talked about the other day. You gotta.
Look, man.
There we go.
How we looking?
Talking to the face of it.
I was talking into the face of
You
it.
keep talking here.
Doing my hand.
Wait.
Much better.
How we looking? I'm playing. All right.
One of these days we're gonna teach this dude how to talk to him. Hey, we good, fam? We good? We good? We good?
I'm in there.
Turn me up, man.
What's this echo in my mic?
I don't understand.
What's this echo in my mic?
Oh God. Okay.
Pause. Wait, I can't hear you.
That's how it's really gonna be.
Right.
Oh man.